What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. So, I had to find an excuse to go out and about to do this vlog, and the excuse was going to bring soup home to my sick wife, who does not have the coronavirus, does not have COVID-19. She has a stomach bug. She thinks it's a stomach flu because she's running a fever, and it's it's a little interesting. But yeah, I had to come out here. The sun's already setting. Wish I would have done this about an hour sooner, but I've been kind of busy today. And what we did today was we woke up and we pretty much laid in bed like all morning and part of the afternoon. And then when we got up, we had to go to my grandmother's house, which we were trying to keep our distance, but they said, well, we can't finish this project that we started unless you come out here and tell us what you want. Because they cleaned the shed at my grandma's place, and they said, oh, we found some things that you might be interested in, and you just come pick up whatever you want, and we'll throw the rest away if you don't want it. So I went through all the stuff that they thought I'd be interested in and grabbed a few things, and one of them was one of my childhood toys that I got for Christmas one year, which was a pellet gun. I got this pellet gun for Christmas one year, and I believe that we shot it twice, like ever, and then it just conveniently disappeared. And by twice ever, I mean in the backyard of my childhood home that I grew up in until the age of 9, and then my parents split, then I moved in with my grandma. But yeah, we went in the backyard and we just shot beer cans with it. And my dad's number one rule when I was a kid was you don't shoot anything that's alive. So don't shoot birds, don't shoot squirrels, don't shoot the dogs, don't shoot this, don't shoot that. Just shoot cans and boxes and whatever else is, inanimate objects. So we did it a couple of times, and then it just disappeared. And then it was funny because one time, well, it's not really funny, it's irritating. One time when I was in elementary school, we had somebody shoot out one of the windows of the school with a pellet gun. And the kid that did it told the office that it was me. Said that, oh, I know for a fact that Colin has a pellet gun, and he easily could have come up here and shot a window out. And I was like, excuse me? Like, no, I only shot it, and I could back it up. My parents, probably, I don't know how it went through, but they're like, is it true that you have a pellet gun? Because I thought I was getting called into the office because I was taking medicine at the time because I'd just been sick. And I thought they called me into the office because it was time to take my prescription. And so I walked to the office, and I walked to the nurse's station, and they're pretty much like, no, you need to come with us. I was like, okay, this is weird. So I followed them into like the little conference room with the counselor and the principal of the school. And they said, by the way, this is a story time, so technically you're getting a vlog and a story time with Pork Chop. But the principal walked into the office because I saw the window. It was one of the glass doors, one of the windows in the glass doors had been shot at, and then of course it was shattered. So the principal looked at me and said, she said, now Colin, is it true that you have a pellet gun? And I said, yes ma'am, I do. And they said, well, we got a tip, and they told me the kid's name that told them that it was me. And I was actually friends with this kid. And I was like, what the hell, dude? What? Okay, whatever. And they're like, well, this person told us that you brought your gun up to the school and shot the window out with your pellet gun. And I was like, no, absolutely not. I only shot this thing twice in my backyard with my dad. I haven't used it since. We were just shooting beer cans in the backyard and shooting cardboard boxes and, whatever. And that's the only time that I've done it, but I was shooketh by this, man. Like, I was like, the rest of my day, like, I was like scared because I was like, somebody gave my name, and they easily can call the cops, and the cops can come up here, and I'm sure it's a federal offense if you bring a pellet gun and shoot out a window at a school campus. So I was freaking out. I was like, I could really go down for this. If somebody had the ability to, they could definitely take me down. So I was, the rest of the day, I think they called me in at like 10 o'clock that morning. So from about 10 o'clock to 3, I was shaking. I was nervous. I couldn't even eat lunch. Like any time that like one of the principals or the vice principals or anybody that worked in the front office like walked by the cafeteria, I was like, okay, they're gonna come get me in any second. They're gonna come and pull me into the office, and I'm gonna get arrested. Just something. I was a kid. Your mind wanders when you're a child, and so I was freaking out because I was like, yeah, there's no way in hell that I can technically prove my innocence unless they called my parents, which I'm sure that they did. My dad or my mom never talked about it, so I'm like, no, they probably could call and verify that yeah, like under our supervision he's never had that gun, and like they would hide the gun from me when so I wouldn't find it, in case I decided to be loosey goosey with it and go freaking Clint Eastwood style on whatever. So I never knew where the gun was. And so after that incident, they pretty much just said, oh, the gun's broken, like it doesn't work. And so it disappeared up until this afternoon. So that thing has been gone since, that thing's been gone for about 19 years. It's been gone that long. I haven't seen that gun in 19 years. So I, put some pellets in it and shot, like a wheelbarrow. I shot my cup, my styrofoam cup. I shot it, and it went through and through. It shot through the cup, through the straw, and then the exit through the cup. So I was like, oh, I'm pretty happy about that. It took me 2 shots to do it, but I was pretty happy about that. And so that's one of the things that I brought back to the house was a pellet gun with about 400 pellets that my dad was like, here, they were just in my closet, so here you go. So I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, if I'd known that the pellet gun was in my grandma's shed many moons ago, I probably could have used a little target practice and actually been a pretty good marksman, potentially, because I was actually making some pretty good shots. And my wife drinks Diet Coke like it's going out of style, so I got some Diet Coke cans around the house that I can probably pyramid up and like shoot them like a carnival game, like shoot the top, then shoot 3, and then shoot whatever. So I'm pretty excited about that. But some other things that I brought home was my dad gave me a few of his basketballs, and he also gave me a football that was signed by Bill Bates, who played for the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and 2000s. But the autograph faded, so Dad was like, this is an official NFL football from the 90s. Actually, it was 2000. I think he got that signed in 2000. So this is official football from 2000s. Just play with it, have fun with it. There you go. Just air it up, and it's an official NFL size. So there you go. So I have an official NFL football and a couple of more basketballs to add to my collection. And speaking of basketball, I played Nate, Casey, our roommate's boyfriend. I played him in Around the World. He creamed my ass. He beat my ass. And then we played Pig, and I beat him in Pig. So it was like a 1-on-1 type of situation. So I'm proud that I beat him in Pig. But Around the World, man, he got me. And I was like, damn. Because they drew chalk circles. Here's 1, here's 2, and it was all the way to 10. And then you go backwards 10 all the way to 1, and you got to make all the shots. And if you miss it, you can chance it. But anyway, so that was fun that I got to play Pig with him. And then after the fact, I had what was it? A roast. I had some roast in the crock pot since 10 a.m. And I made French dips for dinner tonight because I was craving French dips a few days ago. So when we went grocery shopping the other night, got 3 weeks worth of groceries. I got stuff to make French dips. So I got some of these rolls, and then I got some Swiss cheese, and then French onion soup, and then I got obviously the the roast, and I pulled it apart. Usually the French dip is just like slices of the roast beef, and but this one I went ahead and just did it kind of like pulled pork, and did that. So I pretty much made that all by myself, and you know, was able to, because my wife obviously is sick, but I went and got her dinner at McAllister's. But I did that all by myself, and Casey and Nate also, I served them, so I was very happy to do so. And then yeah, I also went ahead and edited this morning a few more ads for the Huskies. So I have a couple more ads that are going to get added into the second entry of the Huskies franchise. And I've recorded 6 total, like I said yesterday. However, I have 2 that are pretty much in the queue, ready to go. They're edited and ready to go. So those will be up the 14th and the 21st of April. So I'm going to do it weekly up until the bye week. Then I'm going to take a break for 1 week, and then I'm just going to post it week by week, and hopefully have it done in a timely manner, obviously. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. And nothing else really much to talk about. So the keywords here, I probably should have done this sooner. Keywords here are shoot you in the ass with a BB gun. If you guys ever heard that song, I think I heard it on Jackass once upon a time. But anyway, yeah, so shoot you in the ass with a BB gun are the keywords. And also, I have a poll going on to for what day you guys want me to post the cowboy videos. And right now, Friday's in the lead pretty much at a 4-1 versus Monday. So if you guys want to vote on that, I'm going to probably give you guys until probably Tuesday night, and then we'll call it good Tuesday night before midnight, and yeah, we'll do it then. And in all honesty, I'm really excited about the Cowboys. I will try to find some time to do it. Can't do it this weekend, unfortunately, because my wife takes precedence over the Huskies, so or the Cowboys. So I'm not going to be able to record. I'll just sorry, I lost my train of thought. Let her watch CSI, because that's the thing that we're kind of binging right now. Is we'll just watch CSI episodes back to back to back to back to back until the TV decides to either turn itself off, or I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go use the bathroom and then turn it off myself. So there's that. And I totally am botching the 3 questions. So I have the 3 questions I got for you, because I'm about to end this. Now I'm just driving around my neighborhood just for giggles now. The 3 questions are: 1, do you like French dips? Yes or no? If not, give me an alternative of which sandwich that you actually prefer. Which one do you think I should make next time? And I will definitely keep my eyes and ears open for the suggestions. But do you like French dips? So question number 1, do you like French dips? Question number 2 is, have you ever owned a pellet gun or a BB gun? If not, if you have, let me hear some stories, about, as a kid in the backyard, like me with my dad, or, you out like in the woods and you shot a squirrel, or, just whatever. I am down for any stories that you guys have, BB gun, pellet gun related. And then the last question is, what is the greatest childhood memory that you rediscovered after so many years? Because that pellet gun brought back some good memories, and that brought back that bad memory. But I just want to know what you guys have in store when it comes to the stories. You went through, your attic and you found an item, or you went through the shed, kind of like I did at my grandma's, or you cleaned your room and then found something under the bed that you haven't seen in 5 years, whatever. Just anything. Just I want to get some stories. I want you guys to share some stories with me, and yeah, we'll go from there. So guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Please keep my wife in your thoughts and your prayers. It's not the Rona. It's not, the coronavirus. It's not the coronavirus. It's not COVID-19. She just has a a stomach bug, and hopefully this is something that will pass, you know, through the night. Because usually when I get a stomach bug, it's about 12 hours and then it's knocked out, I'm done. So, all right, guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Please put those keywords in. Oh, and also on the second installment of the Huskies videos, if you guys can go, please put in the comments, put hashtag Husky Nation or hashtag Howl, so that way I know that you guys watched this entire 15.5-minute video now. Oh my gosh. And always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys!